Okay. And before we get going, I wanted to invite President Larson to say a few words to kind of kick things off.
All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. So this is a great afternoon. It's always wonderful to celebrate students and to be really looking at what each of these awards stands for and the characteristics and the skill sets and the successes of each of these students in being recognized this afternoon. We are so very proud of all of our students, but certainly the 4 students that we're celebrating today represent the very best of what we do at the college and what you've been able to achieve. So congratulations in advance to all of you. We're so very proud of you. And I look forward to hearing from you and from your faculty and from our staff around what makes you so great in each of these areas. So thank you, Chris.
Thank you, President Larson. Our first award today is going to be presented by our Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Brian Dorr.
Thank you, Chris, and welcome everyone. Congratulations to all of the students. I want to start out by awarding the Dean's Golden Eagle Award. Just in case folks don't know, the Golden Eagle Award recipients must be matriculated in a degree program. They have to be either graduating or within 6 credits of completion. They show that they possess the drive to succeed at all aspects of their academic career. They have a high GPA and they have demonstrated dedication to both EMCC and their surrounding community. And so our 2021 recipient of the Dean's Golden Eagle Award definitely reflects all of these things in great measure. And that person is, and I happen to have the award right here, and it is Adam Malcolm. And so we want to congratulate you, Adam. Take a moment here to applaud.
Thank you.
This year, we received several nominations from faculty and staff for Adam. And I just want to share a few of the words that people shared about you with all of the folks on the call today. Adam Malcolm is an outstanding student and an incredible person. Adam began at EMCC in the fall of 2017 in the Liberal Studies program and changed majors to Electrical and Automation Technology in fall of 2019. Adam has a cumulative GPA of 3.99. I'm not even sure how it's possible to get a 3.99. It means there wasn't much that went awry. And achieved the President's List, and it said nearly every semester, but I did a little math and I would say you must have achieved it every semester. As a post-traditional student, Adam has managed to work 20 or more hours a week, supporting himself and his family while committing every moment of free time to studying in order to ensure his success. Often assisting his peers in the program through organizing study groups, Adam has been in TRIO since he started and identifies as both low income and first generation. He has been accepted to the University of Maine at Orono for fall of 21 and will be graduating from Eastern Maine Community College this spring. His commitment to his academics and future career path is impressive. I have only seen a few students match the determination and hard work that I see from Adam. Now, I've had a chance to interact a bit with Adam as well. And what I really appreciate is his holistic view of what is good and what are the kinds of things that he expects of himself and he expects of others. And he communicates that in everything that he does. And so I want to personally congratulate you, Adam. It's certainly a very well-deserved award. I hope you've come in and taken your picture with the Golden Eagle with this, but if you haven't, make sure that you get a chance to do so. And I can't say enough good about this young man. And I don't see Rick on the call. Rick Reardon, is he on the call? I don't think so. Okay. I don't know if there's anyone that is from TRIO or if I'm going too far off script. Am I going too far off script, Chris? No, great. So if there's anyone else from TRIO or other folks that would like to hop in and say a couple of words about Adam, this would be a great time to do that.
I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. I just got to say, Adam, you are a remarkable student and you absolutely deserve this award. I've known you since I started here at EMCC, and to see where you are now and everything that you have accomplished and achieved over the past couple of years is remarkable. And I just want to give you my biggest congratulations. I wish I was there to give you a big hug, but maybe someday in the future we'll get there. Congratulations, you really deserve this, Adam.
Thank you guys, really. I didn't see it coming, and I'm more than grateful for this opportunity.
Yeah, I would just add that, Adam has been, an ideal TRIO student ever since, I joined EMCC, and he's, I think, the epitome of what TRIO is about and what TRIO students can achieve. But at the same time, I don't want to take any credit for what Adam has done, because Adam would have been fine whether he was in TRIO or not. He is a dedicated academic star, and I'm really glad that I got a chance to work with him, and I'm really proud, how he wears his first gen, pride on his sleeve, and I think he's going to do great things at the University of Maine. So congratulations, Adam.
Thanks, but I can say I wouldn't be here without you guys. Every time I had a question, you guys would just get right back to me and point me in the right direction.
So Chris, I guess I'll turn it back over to you. And again, congratulations, Adam. So well deserved.
Congratulations, Adam. That is so exciting. And it was so nice to see you for the commencement pickup day and to hand over your medallion. So congratulations. I have a handful of other awards to present. Those awards that I'll be presenting are chosen by a committee of staff members from the student success team and throughout the college. The first of the awards is for the Perseverance Award. The Perseverance Award is given to a student who is matriculated in a degree program and who has demonstrated perseverance successfully completing coursework for the academic year. The award recipient is someone who always rises to life's challenges, whatever they may be. In the world of unknowns that we've all been living in this year, the committee has actually chosen 2 students this year to celebrate, and in recognition of their very different journeys at EMCC, which are both perfect examples of perseverance and what perseverance at EMCC really does look like. First, I would like to extend a congratulations to Kirsten Hand. After several nominations for Kirsten, we were able to pull some things together to say this. I have been following with great pride Kirsten's career at EMCC from her first day as a Summer Success Academy student. She is a great person with a terrific attitude. She'll be the first to tell you that she has had her fair share of struggles in those first few weeks. We work together closely to build her skills. I hear from her less and less each semester, but that is because she has developed the agency and skills she needed to do things more on her own. To know Kirsten is to know the value of community and work ethic. She immersed herself in EMCC's community, be it in the dorms, the gaming league, or by just being a good person and a friend to students and staff alike. Her hard work serves as motivation for me, and because she works so hard for herself, I will continue to work just as hard to serve her. Kirsten is only 2 classes away from graduating from Eastern Maine Community College. A few years ago, had I been told this, I would have said it would be a very pleasant surprise. Now, seeing how hard Kirsten works and how wonderful a student and person she is, I would say that I expect nothing less from Kirsten, and I expect her to continue to grow and be a shining example of the kinds of people who thrive at Eastern Maine Community College. Congratulations, Kirsten.
Before this, I was telling myself, I was not gonna cry today, but I appreciate the award, and yeah,
I just want to invite anybody, I know the TRIO team is really excited about passing this award off to Kirsten. So if anybody in particular from TRIO might want to speak, I'm sure Kirsten would love that.
I got this. I got some of this at least. She's been coming into the Success Center for years, and what a difference between like first semester ever at EMCC, Kirsten, and now semester, Kirsten. You've come a long way. You did the work, and we're happy to help, but you're the one that persevered. We can't do that for you. So congrats, well earned, nothing wrong with happy tears.
I'll go next. Kirsten, I'm getting choked up. I nominated you for this, and I just want to say thank you. As someone who is new to education, I look to you all the time as like a source of motivation. So I'm really gonna miss you, but I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy for you. So congratulations! Like you earned this. So congrats.
Thank you.
From a not TRIO perspective, Kirsten was my first work study student in marketing, and I gave her so many large projects, but vague projects because we have so much going on, and she did such a good job and came in every day ready to work and tackle new projects. And I'm just so proud, and I'm really glad you got this award, Kirsten. It's well deserved.
And Kirsten, just from the residence life perspective, I had the pleasure of living in Acadia with you for a couple years. And I can say that not only did you persevere and push yourself, but I think you really pushed your friends and those around you to persevere and to push themselves as well. And I always appreciated hearing you give other people reminders to make sure they had plenty of time for homework. And that after gaming league, you might go back to your room and make sure that essay was ready to go for the morning. And things like that. That kind of dedication to your studies is really important. And the fact that you were still learning some of those skills yourself, but also pushing them onto those around you and promoting a commitment to education is really impressive. And I appreciated that. So thank you. And with that, I'm going to move on down to our next award. Our final award today is the Distinguished Student Service Award. The criteria for this award are that the student is to be enrolled in a degreed program and to have made notable efforts in community service on EMCC's campuses and surrounding community. This year's recipient is Courtney Day. Here is a note that summarizes all of the things we heard about Courtney during the nomination period. From her first move-in day, Courtney has been there to help others, whether it was lending a listening ear or sharing much needed coffee to a neighbor in need before the night of big study time. Courtney is someone everyone can count on. As an RA, her patient and supportive demeanor served her well, but she grew to host excellent programming for all of her students. Smoothies and safety tips and TED Talks and waffles were some of her biggest hits with residents. On top of that, she was always ready to volunteer for events and activities the college hosted, including organizing a residence life table at the college's trunk or treat activity. Her residents were always thankful for her calmness and patience when the COVID-19 pandemic forced the residence halls to close. Despite challenges in her own personal life, Courtney was always there for her residents, friends, and classmates in very stressful times. Not just was she a friend and support to her residents, but she was the same in her culinary arts classes where she was a leader. She went home after COVID-19 shut down the residence halls and got right back to work, serving as one of our first remote assistance chat operators, where she continued being a reminder that it doesn't matter what we have going on in our own lives. It is important and necessary to treat others with kindness and patience. Congratulations, Courtney.
Thank you so much. I was so surprised to hear about this, especially since I haven't been on campus in over a year now. But it just, being a student leader really brought me out of my shell. I'm so much more confident now, and I think that showed in my second year of college versus my first year. And it was just so cool getting to be that person for my residents, to get them out of their shells, get them involved in campus, and just thank you all so much.
Head Talking Waffles. I'm doing that at my class now. It's such a great idea. Congratulations. It was just so wonderful seeing, like you said, going from your first year to your second year and seeing you engage on the campus and become such a part of it. It's just wonderful. Thank you for everything you've done. And I'm so excited for you to move on to the education department and start studying CTE education. That's just going to be great. And we also just get to keep you on campus. So that's even great for us. So, congratulations.
Thank you, Chef.
Courtney, I will also extend another congratulations. Obviously, there were some notes in there about your service and residence life, but I'll echo those again. It takes a lot for a resident to go from just kind of a happy-go-lucky resident who comes to events and has lots of friends and always has, you know, positive things to say, to being somebody who can handle the hard stuff and to handle it with a smile. And to know that when there's hard stuff going on, there's probably rough stuff going on somewhere else in that person's life. And to meet students with patience and kindness, like the nomination said, but also understanding and compassion is really important. And it's a core value of what we do at EMCC to do that. And that, I know, is not always something you can teach somebody right away, but you learned it very quickly. And you really encouraged the people you worked with to also do that. Just by being a good example. So that was really, really important for us to see, you know, on your journey of growth. And I think you're right, it has served you well. And I think it'll be skills that you continue to use as you grow. And again, into a CTE culinary instructor, hopefully someday. Those skills will definitely be perfect for managing a classroom. Congratulations, Courtney.
Thank you.
Chris, is that the end of the program?
Yes, I was just double checking to make sure I didn't have anything else. That is the last award we had to give out today. So if anybody has anything else they want to throw out there as we're wrapping up, now's the time. I know we were all trying to keep it kind of brief to make sure we fit it all in. I'll leave the call on, but I'm going to stop the recording.